Hi, my name is Michelle Curling-Ludford. I'm a United Nations volunteer specialist, and I'm speaking of the community of Glengoffe. Come with me and let's take a tour of this community and what the volunteers here have been doing to sustain their environment against the impacts of climate change. Welcome to the community of Glengoffe, a rural community nestled in the hills of northeast St. Catherine in Jamaica. A community consisting of some 5,000 persons who rely heavily on farming activities for their livelihood. Glengoffe is known as a community with a strong spirit of self-reliance and volunteerism and have won numerous national community competitions. Like many poor, vulnerable communities in the Caribbean, the community of Glengoffe faces severe threat to their ecosystem and the livelihood of persons due to climate change. Heavy rainfall and long periods of drought has exposes the ecosystem of Glengoffe to severe landslides and has threatened its biodiversity. These are the vulnerable hillsides that pose a threat to life and property in the community of Glengoffe. Tell us about the work you're doing here, you and your community here in Glengoffe.
We are a very vulnerable community where rain falls. When the rain falls, it falls heavily, and when there's drought, and longer period, and when there's drought, there's longer period, which cause farmers to suffer a lot and lose a lot of their products. We have a number of projects that we work on, but one of the most important projects that we are now engaged in is the Climate Change Mitigation Project funded by the UNDP, the United Nations Development Program. And we are doing a number of different plans for our development of our community.
One of the soil conservation techniques that is being employed on this project is the use of log barriers to help to prevent the soil from slipping. In addition to the log barrier being constructed, the use of growth stakes are also employed. These are used because they will grow very quickly into trees, and that will help to hold the soil and stabilize the soil during periods of heavy rain. How did the community become involved in a project of this nature? What motivated the community to become involved in this project?
We went and do a survey, and we went to research, and we found this program on the internet, and it was a project for Global Environmental Facility Program.
One component of the project involved training activities, training farmers and the community in climate change, training them in leadership. Tell us briefly, how has this project helped the community in coping with climate change?
We do better agricultural practices in this project, guided by the Rural Agricultural Development Agency, who works close with us and direct us in our implementation of the project. So as a result, we'll have less soil erosion, and when there's the drought, we make preparations for the drought so that we can use a drip irrigation system to help the farmers that they do not lose their crops.
Farmers seen preparing the land for the planting of the pineapple that will help to reduce the soil from slipping.
This project is so important to us because we benefit by learning a lot more about agriculture. We learn more about climate change. We're learning more of the economic benefits of our community.
What are you doing?
I'm thinking how to plant a fruit tree, like a jute plum.
Okay. And what the fruit tree is going to do?
Prevent the land from breaking out.
Okay.
It is hoped that cotton
benefits will emerge from fruit tree planting, which will provide additional income to the community.
There are a number of participants in this project, and what we do, we work together as a team. Today, there are over 22 of us in this farm today as we speak, doing volunteer work. And we go maybe every Tuesday, as long as there is sunshine. We go into other areas and help a different participant. So we learn that volunteer work together, we can achieve the goal which we wish to achieve.
What do you enjoy most about being a volunteer?
Well, the achievements, your achievements. When you do your volunteer work and you see it materialized, you feel happy and you feel proud. And one of the good things about our team here in our community is that on the farms when we go, all of us have this joyful togetherness and work together as a team. And at the end of the day, you feel happy.
She's good enough.